to start with chapter number 10. In the previous class, as you have seen, that I have introduced you about this topic, that is time. Now, time means what? Time means that the time which is going on. Okay? And in order to read the time, in order to know the time, in order to measure the time, we have certain instruments, or we have clock to read the time, isn't it? Now, with the help of clock, how can we read the time? You see, as I have drawn one clock over here, in clock, in order to read the time, we have three hands. I have already told you about the three hands. The longest hand is called the second hand, little shorter is called the minute hand, and the shortest hand is called the hour hand. As you can see here, you see here, this is a model of a clock. Here you can see the longest, this is the longest hand, okay, is called the minute hand, and in this clock we have only two hands given, minute hand and a hour hand. Now second hand is not made here, okay. So when you go to class 3, you will learn about second hand also. But for your knowledge sake, I have introduced you about the three hands, three needles in the clock, okay. So here you see these two hands are there. One is the longest one is, in this case, longest one is minute hand, and the shorter one is the hour hand, okay. So in this also you can see, the longer one is called the minute hand, and the shorter one is called the second hand, right? Now in a clock you can see the clock is having 12 numbers, right? From here we can see, now this is the proper way of reading the clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay. In a day we can say there are 12 hours, and 12 day is of 12 hours and night is of 12 hours. So altogether we can say 12 hours day and 12 hours night makes together 24 hours. So one complete day makes 24 hours. In a day there are 24 hours, right? When we read the time, we take the help of either clock, watch, wristwatch, table clock, wall clock. All these are the instruments or the devices or the machines with which we measure the time. So here you can see this is the model of a clock, right? And in this we have two hands. The longer one is called the minute hand, shorter one is called the hour hand, okay. Now you see here, from 12 to 1, when this, say this is a minute hand, when it is in the, now I am just trying to explain you with this. See, minute hand and say hour hand, both are in the same, both are pointing 12. It means now this is 12 o'clock, right? Now when it has to go to the next one, that means from 12 to 1 when it goes, okay. These are the minutes. Actually here we have 5 divisions to reach, from 12 to 1, when the minute hand is crossing, or when the minute hand has to reach this place, okay, to 1. So it has to cover 5 small divisions, okay. Between 12 and 1 there are 5 small divisions. Likewise, from 12 to 1 to 2 there are again 5 small divisions, correct. From 2 to 3 again 5 small divisions, right. So these small divisions, 5 small divisions, they are actually the minute, okay. So now this was 12 o'clock, okay. When will it be 1 o'clock? When will it be 1 o'clock? When this minute hand will make a complete round, when it will make a complete round like this, it is going through the minutes. This minutes, like no, here which minute, what is the minute over here? It is like from 12 to 1, how many divisions are there? 5 divisions. Okay, so 5 minutes. Again another 5 minutes, that is 10 minutes. When it comes to 2, it is 10 minutes. When it comes to 3, 15 minutes. When it comes to 4, it's 20 minutes. When it comes to 5, it is 25 minutes. So can you understand? I'm reading the table of 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20, 5 fives are 25, 5 sixes are 30, 5 sevens are 35, 5 eights are 40, 5 nines are 45, 5 tens are 50. Now 5 elevens are 55 and 5 12s are 60. So when the minute hand completes 60 minutes, when it completes the full 60 minutes, then it changes, the shorthand changes to the next time. That is earlier it was 12 o'clock. Now what will be the time after completing 160 minute? After completing 60 minute, the shorthand will go to 1 and the minute hand will come to 12. So now what is the time here? The shorthand is pointing the 1 and minute hand is pointing 12. So this time is called 1 o'clock. How do we read? 1 o'clock. Okay. So now again, when will it be 2 o'clock? When 2 o'clock will be there, again this minute hand will go on rotating. It will go on rotating. Again it has to complete another 60 minutes. So see how this minute hand is moving. Okay. Now suppose the minute hand is here and our hand is pointing 1. So how shall we read this? 1:15. 1:15. Okay, because the shorter hand is pointing 1 and the minute hand is pointing 3. So we know the table of 5. 5 threes are how much? 5 threes are 15. So 1:15. If it goes to here, suppose the shorter hand is pointing 1 and the minute hand is pointing 6. So what will it be? What time will it be? It will be 1:30, because 5 6 are 30. Always remember, we have to read the table of 5 when we are reading or when we are calculating the minute. Okay. So this time is 1:30. Now this minute hand is again moving and rotating, like no, it is going on covering the minutes. So it is again going and it has reached to 12. When it reaches to 12, that means 160 minutes is again another 60 minutes is completed. Okay, from here it started and then it went on and completed 60 minutes. Alright, now what will be the time after completing the entire 60 minutes? The time will be 2 o'clock. Right? What will be the time? 2 o'clock. How shall we understand that it is 2 o'clock? The hour hand will point to and minute hand will point to 12. Alright? Now similarly, if I want to show say 3 o'clock. Alright? How am I going to show 3 o'clock? The hour hand will point 3. Okay? See, our hand is pointing 3 and minute hand will point 12. If I have to show 4 o'clock, our hand will point 4 and minute hand will point to 12. In this way, we are going to see the time and read the time. Alright? So, once again I am repeating, in a clock we have 3 hands or 3 needles. The longest one is called second hand, Then little shorter is called the minute hand and the shortest one is hour hand. But in your class you are going to learn about only the two hands, that is minute hand and the hour hand. Okay, 160 minute or 60 minutes makes 1 hour. Okay, suppose now it is 4 o'clock and to come to 5 o'clock, again this minute hand has to move. Okay, it needs to complete 60 minutes like this. It will go on completing 60 minutes. 60 minutes means it has to come back to again 12. Now it will be 5 o'clock. Okay, so 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. Isn't it? So that's how we read the time. Now what are you going to do? You will draw a clock in your copy. Okay, and you will point the minute hand and hour hand in this way. Okay, now in your book also it's mentioned how to read the time. Okay, so now you can see from the book, you see here page number 128. All of you can see 128. In this you have to draw the hands to show the time. Suppose let's do with this. You have to show 7 o'clock. Okay, now if it is 7 o'clock, that means, see here, minute hand, where will be the minute hand? Minute hand will be at 12 and hour hand will be at 7. This is 7 o'clock. Now if you have to show 8 o'clock, so minute hand will remain at 12 only and hour hand will point 8. Alright. Now suppose you want to show 10 o'clock. Now how will you show 10 o'clock? Again the minute hand is going to be at 12 and hour hand is going to point 10. Okay, like this you will complete page number 128. Now I told you how to read the time, like minute and hour, how to read. You have to learn the table of 5. I think you all have learned the table of 5, so it won't be difficult for you to read the minutes. Okay, in this page we have learned how to read the hours, but now we are going to learn hour and minute separately, right? Suppose you can see on page number 129, the time is given 4:30. 4:30 means what? 4:30 means, see, what is half of 60, children? What is half of 60? Half of 60 is 30. So whenever the minute hand comes to 6, okay, whenever the minute hand comes to 6, that means what is, how much minute it has covered? The minute hand, how much minutes it has covered? It has covered 30 minutes. So it is half of 60. So can we say 10:30? Because our hand is pointing 10, isn't it? So we can say 10:30, or we can also say 10:30. Alright, in this way we can read the minute and hour both. Similarly, you can see in the book the next clock, just now I showed you 10:30. Now in your book, 10:30, what is given? See, hour hand is pointing 9 and minute hand is pointing 6. So if hour hand is pointing 9 and minute hand is pointing 6, that means the minute is 30 and hour is 9. So can we say 9:30? Or in other words we can say 9:30. Okay. So similarly you will complete page number 29 also, 129. Alright. Why are we saying 10:30? I understood, no? Because half of 60 is 30. That is why we are calling 10:30, 9:30, 1:30, 2:30, 9:30. Okay. And other words you can say, if it is 9:30, we can also say 9:30. If it is 2:30, we can say 2:30, like that. Alright. Later on, we will learn about quarter. So about quarter past I will explain you in the next class. I think so far it is understood you by you. You have to draw this clock in your copy and you will be writing, defining, or you will just mention the minute hand, second hand. Also write 160 minute is equal to 1 hour. Okay, this way you will do it in your copy, and in the book you will complete page number 128 and 129. Okay children, I hope this is clear and you have understood also everything whatever I have explained you, right? Okay, so please do practice this, and in case if you have any doubt you can ask me. Probably this Saturday I will be having an interaction class with you. So during that time, if you have any doubt, any clarifications to make, please note it down in your copy so that you can ask me at the required time. Alright children, so that's all in this video. Thank you and bye bye.